What is going on with Solana? Why did SOL underperform in the last few weeks? Let's have a look at relative valuation charts. Let's have a look at data most people are not considering. Let's try to figure out whether or not it makes sense to buy this dip. Now, crypto is very highly correlated, as in when Bitcoin goes up, then Solana goes up as well. When Bitcoin goes down, Solana tends to go down as well. There's a lot of correlation. Thus, we have to see outperformance over the long term for an altcoin to be worth investing in. If we take on more risk by buying SOL over Bitcoin, then we should also get more return. Now, let's have a look. This chart over here shows the Solana dominance. So how much of all of crypto is Solana? So this is measured in market caps. This is a very long-term chart. And here is that retracement that we see in the last month. Solana underperformed the rest of crypto by 26%. The best time to buy was, of course, during the FTX collapse. Then we saw the rise of Pump.fun. But are we going to stop this rally here? Because historically, we are still very close to the all-time high. Here's a very similar chart because to a degree, Solana is another layer one that is competing with other layer ones, right? This is Solana relative to Ethereum. And yes, a very long term, it appears as if Solana was able to take away some market share of ETH. From the top in November of 2021 to the top of November of this year, within 3 years, we have seen an outperformance of Solana versus Ethereum by 35%, but not without volatility. When things turn around, Solana can underperform Ethereum by more than 85%. Now here's something I believe most people do not understand. Over time, it appears as if more and more capital tends to concentrate towards Bitcoin. In other words, most altcoins tend to underperform Bitcoin most of the times. Just a few altcoins can outperform Bitcoin during narrow periods of time. And so here's Solana relative to Bitcoin. And even with that recent rally that was caused by all the Memecoin trading frenzy, from top to top in the last 3 years, we actually saw Solana not doing as well as Bitcoin. Yes, you do make more profit when you buy low and you sell high. But holding altcoins over the very long term over Bitcoin most of the time doesn't end too well. And again, especially recently, in the last month, Solana underperformed Bitcoin by 24%. Bitcoin now stays above the 100K and Bitcoin dominance continues to rise, right? Bitcoin as a fraction of all of crypto is going up. And there are, of course, several explanations for this. The most popular one, and probably also the most accurate one, are the Bitcoin ETF inflows. There's a lot of money flowing into crypto from traditional Wall Street to Bitcoin. And that continuous accumulation, of course, helps Bitcoin outperform the rest. And so here is the total value locked, the capital across all blockchains in decentralized finance over time. And again, we can see those two tops, very similar tops that we also saw in the relative valuations of the Solana price. One top in November of 2021, and here's the Solana dominance, also a top over here. And now we're getting close to the prior heights one more time. Now Solana was doing better than the rest of DeFi because across all chains, we are not at the all-time high yet. But for the total value locked on Solana, we are very, very close to that all-time high. The all-time high is at 10 billion and we are currently at a bit over 9 billion. The last month though was terrible for Solana. Solana did way worse than the rest. Have a look at the total value locked change in the last month across the top chains. Solana is the only chain that shrunk in terms of total value locked. All other chains in the top 10 appreciated. Now, what exactly was going on? Why did Solana do that much worse compared to the rest of DeFi? Why was it used less? Why did the valuations go down? If we can understand the reasoning why Solana did worse, we might also understand whether or not this could continue. Now, I believe the main thing that happened here is that Memecoin trading tended to slow down. Have a look at Pump.fun. This is the launchpad of meme coins on Solana. And have a look at the number of deployed transactions over time. This tended to grow quite nicely, relatively constantly, but it peaked on the 20th of November this year. Since then, it's coming down quite quickly. Now, Pump.fun is really relevant. Have a look at the monthly transactions on Solana decentralized exchanges that are Pump.fun related and that are not Pump.fun related. Pump.fun grew to more than 50% of all of trading volume on Solana. It peaked at 62%, and now in December of this year it tends to slow down. The average trader lost money with Pump.fun. It's a player versus player game, and of course the best traders tend to accumulate more and more of the capital and the vast majority loses, and when it happens often enough, then of course trading on the platform tends to go down as well. And the reason why Pump.fun is now shrinking faster than the rest of the market is because it's more aggressive, right? The player versus player game is way more pronounced on small meme coins. If you've got an edge in the market, if you know things better than the average investor, if you've got statistics most people don't have access to, and you tend to accumulate more and more money over time, then when you've got very small market caps as are traded on Pump.fun, then the capital accrues towards you much faster. Now have a look at Solana decentralized exchange metrics over time. This also peaked in the week of the 18th of November. Now it's coming down. And that doesn't mean that this has to happen forever, right? It doesn't mean that we can't grow from here anymore. But what it does show us that we might be in for a few weeks, maybe even months of a consolidation, similar to what we have seen in Q2 and Q3 of this year. Now, very long term, everything still seems fine for Solana. There's more and more of the SOL supply that gets locked up, that gets staked. And stakers don't necessarily have the intention to sell tomorrow. And again, more and more of the supply gets staked. That means that the circulating supply goes down. That means we don't need as much demand for SOL to go up. So this is a very positive trend. It becomes worrisome though once this staking here slows down. So far it's super sharp to the up. That's all good. But for other assets like Ethereum, it's not that bright. Have a look at the staked Ethereum over time. This is now slowing down for the last few months. And this, I believe, explains why Ethereum tends to underperform Bitcoin that much. It's simply people unstaking their ETH, or at least stopping the staking, which also increases supply, of course. More liquid supply means we need more demand. If the demand doesn't grow as quickly, then we tend to see underperformance. And so will Pump.fun recover? Potentially. Will it happen tomorrow? Probably not. Well, are we going to see at least short term some more underperformance of Solana relative to the rest? I think it's likely. It seems like all of the attention is now on the base chain. And the base chain is known for its AI play, for its bets on artificial intelligence. There's the Virtuals protocol with all of the AI agents that tend to appreciate very fast. There's also other AI projects, mainly on Base. Solana is known for meme coin trading. Base is known for AI trading. Just have a look at the most liquid trending tokens on Base. It's Game by Virtuals, it's Luna by Virtuals, it's Prefrontal Cortex, also an AI play. We've got AI XBT, then of course the Virtuals protocol, etc. Right? There's not that much meme coin trading. Compare this with Solana. On Solana, all of the main tokens that are trending, ordered by liquidity, are meme coins. There's very little AI here. So yes, I do believe there is a good chance that Solana dominance could drop by another 18% to a similar level that we have seen in February of this year. And then of course, once we are depressed, the question is, what will be the next story? Can Pump.fun recover again? Will there be a lot of trading one more time? Or will there be another launch pad that creates all of the excitement, all of the trading volume? Right now, the momentum for Pump.fun is negative, and that also has a pretty bearish effect on the Solana token itself. Yes, money can still be made with Pump.fun if you're better than the average, if you're better informed than the average. But if you're simply just spraying and praying, right? If you're simply just buying 10 Pump.fun tokens and you hold it over the next 2 or 3 weeks, you're probably not going to do that well. It's really all player versus player. It's really all about active trading. Pump.fun tokens are not intended to be held long term. Most opportunity is in those small coins, but it's also where most of the risk is. Just picking a random token in a list of tokens is not going to cut it anymore. Now, here's the thing. Recently, the altcoins are having a very nice run. What we've got over here is the others dominance. So how much of all of crypto is currently in the altcoins that are not in the top 10? And within a month, this went up by roughly 25%. A lot of money from traditional finance is finally flowing into crypto again. The stablecoin market cap tends to rise. It's even accelerating recently. And that's happening since the beginning of October of last year. What we see over here, that's the Terra Luna collapse. This is the Anchor protocol going bust. This is when UST depegged. It started the bear market where also FTX imploded, and then we saw the turnaround at the beginning of October of last year. And now we really see money coming in. All of crypto is going up. This is the bull run. The issue is that especially for the people that just recently start out, most people tend to buy the things that just recently went up. Most people simply buy the things where currently a lot of attention is. But the art in crypto, I believe, is to buy the things before everybody looks at it. Because once especially the very risky tokens, they are already large, then we mainly see profit taking. For example here, this is the largest meme coins in the Pump.fun ecosystem. So that's the launchpad of meme coins on Solana. And just have a look at this, right? This is the performance in the last 7 days. Most of those tokens went down. It's about buying tokens before they become large. For example, over here, this is the GOAT token. It's currently at 70 cents. And I try to be early on this channel, right? I published a video when it was still at 24 cents. And so this is what this channel is all about, right? It's trying to identify tokens that have positive momentum, a lot of organic growth, but at the same time that still have the 2, 3, 4, 5x potential. And so if you want to be early next time, feel free to subscribe over here. I publish videos regularly. Now, how do I find tokens like GOAT early? Why am I so confident that tokens like this can go higher? The answer is wallet tracking. So the blockchain is 100% transparent and we can have a look at what are other people doing. For example, over here, right? This is a signal today. We see how influencer CryptoGains bought the agent token for 0.035 cents. That was over here. Afterwards, the price went up by 120%. Then of course, subsequently, it still went down. It's still up since the purchase. But that's how the game works, right? You want to buy tokens that currently have momentum. You want to take profit very early, and you want to buy the things that other influencers buy. You want to buy the things that insiders are buying. You want to buy the things that other top traders are buying. Now here's that influencer, that CryptoGains influencer. He's currently got more than 130,000 subscribers. He's reaching the 140k, and through on-chain analytics we found a lot of his wallets. We've got 55 of his wallets that we are tracking, where we get alerts whenever he buys or sells something. And so I just had a look at his recent video. This AI agent crypto will 100% make people millions. That's the strawberry token. So that's published just 19 hours ago when the price was at 26 cents. And we got our alert that CryptoGains bought the token for 17 cents. And so subsequently, the price went up by 215%. But surprise, surprise, once the video hits YouTube, it's already too late. We did see quite a correction subsequently. So have a look at this, right? This is actually 17 hours ago, right? This is the top at 11 p.m. Now it's 4 p.m. And this video was published 19 hours ago, but that doesn't really match with the price. So the video was published somewhere when the price was already here. So something happened between recording of the price and publishing of the video on YouTube. And so here's potentially what happened, right? It's just a guess, but probably CryptoGains bought the token. He found it very interesting for whatever reason. He then potentially talked about this in his premium community. Then some of his people might find the token interesting as well, right? It might have been a recommendation to buy, but it's simply just a mention potentially in that community. A lot of his followers buy the token and they're pushing up the price further and further. And once the YouTube video hits, that's then when they tend to sell. That's probably why we see the recent decline. And so that just shows how much power there is in wallet tracking. With wallet tracking, we can be among the very early buyers. We can buy directly with the influencers, with the insiders, before all of those other people buy in. It's really about getting an edge in crypto. It's really about learning more than others. It's figuring out the data that most people are too lazy to compile or that don't have the capacity to compile. Now, I talk now a lot about this single influencer, but it's actually not just CryptoGains that we're looking at. For example, check this out. This is Crypto Banter. They've got 1.1 million subscribers. When they talk about a token in a video and thousands of people watch that video, of course this generates attention. Of course this pushes up the price. And so of course we also have some of their wallets. We've got 33 that we are tracking. Well, have a look at this. This is Alex Becker, 1.5 million subscribers. And we've got 12 of his wallets. I really believe this is the way to make money in crypto. It's not drawing random lines on charts, etc. It's getting an information edge. It's working for that information edge. And so that's why I created a tutorial course just on how to find influencer wallets, how to then set up alerts for those influencers, and how to then also interpret the signals that we get from the alerts. It's 8 videos in total, and it's all part of the premium membership of this channel. Now, I do not pump and dump on this audience, right? We are just trying to find information that's outside of the community. Now, premium is not just about wallet tracking, it's also about backtesting indicators, it's also about risk mitigation, portfolio diversification, on-chain analytics. There's more than 100 tutorial videos in total. Once we have a wallet signal, we of course also have to discuss when should we buy, when should we sell. We have to compare our on-chain analytics. That's why we've got the dedicated chats on the individual altcoins as well. So feel free to check it out. It's currently $165 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like premium, in case you don't learn anything, just message me within the first 7 days and I will refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. And so is it still a good time to buy Solana? I believe that currently the momentum is not that positive. I believe it makes sense to simply just buy Bitcoin, right? If you're not that much interested in the upside, if you don't want to actively trade the small tokens, you just want to have crypto exposure, then why not just buy Bitcoin? Why do we need to buy Solana when the main use case of Solana is currently shrinking? I know I do get more likes if I'm super bullish, but I want to be as objective as possible on this channel. I want to simply share how I currently see the data. If you got something new out of this channel, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. Of course, as said, a like would be very much appreciated. Feel free to also join the premium membership. The link is down below. Looking very much forward to seeing you over there. Cheers.